Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Prop Hitters, MLB Picks and Predictions. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TE Picks on Twitter, ready to break down some baseball games or break down some baseball plays on today's show. I have a couple plays already live, so if you see me looking over there, you know why. But we'll start the show as we usually do, recapping yesterday's slate, starting with Nathan Eovaldi, 7+ strikeouts. Unfortunately, a loser. Eovaldi had a rough game. Didn't get any strikeouts in the first couple innings. So unfortunately, that was a loser. Also, Texas money line, my premium play, unfortunately lost as well. Texas offensively just couldn't get anything done. And on the other side, the Cubs, since coming back from Tokyo, the Cubs have been one of the best offenses in baseball. Player bases, we cashed on Vladdy over 1.5 bases, minus 110, and we cashed on Jose Altuve over 1.5 bases, plus 180. Vladdy getting a couple hits. Altuve hit a home run. Merrill was void because he did not play. So Merrill home run was void as well, a push. And then Trent Grisham, a couple hard hit balls. He had a couple really good chances, but unfortunately not able to hit one out of the park. So overall, on the show yesterday, overall a small winning day, but a small losing day overall in baseball. If you like the show, make sure to hit the like button as well as the subscribe button if you guys are new. Appreciate all the support. Terry, ... Hello, Nicholas. How's it going? We are going to jump into today's slate. I'll go over the strikeout segment, the player basis segment, the home run segment, and then I'll kind of give my other thoughts on some other games. If anyone has any games they want my specific thoughts on, feel free to ask in the comment section. But first segment is pitcher strikeouts. Yes, I lost my strikeout prop yesterday, but we're going to go back to another one here. Second strikeout prop of the season. And we're going to go with Zach Wheeler, 8+ strikeouts, plus 125 here in this one. He had 8 and 10 strikeouts in his first 2 starts so far this year. And this Braves offense that he's facing is just not playing well whatsoever here. And then when you look at batter success against Wheeler, none of the Braves, I think most of the Braves are like 190 average, some 220s, they're all really low averages against Zach Wheeler. But that's the same case for the Phillies against Chris Sale. So I could see a very low scoring game in the Phillies game. I could see a bit of a pitcher's duel there in that one. So Atlanta tied for 6th most strikeouts this year. And they've scored 1 or fewer runs in 5 of their last 7 games, where they've scored 1 or been shut out. So the Atlanta offense not doing well right now. I think we can get 8 strikeouts by Zach Wheeler here in this game. Plus 125, 0.3 unit play, so smaller play for me there. 1-0 plus 125 in player props. You might retire when you're on top. Screw that, Nicholas. Screw that. I know your excuse for not betting player props is that there's a lot of other sports to cap. Well, that excuse is almost over. So you better be betting some props this summer. But we're going to go on to the second segment, which is player bases on today's slate. Starting with Logan O'Hoppe, over 1.5 bases, plus 160 here. He's done that in 4 of his last 5 games. In 4 consecutive games and 5 of his last 7. Playing great baseball right now. This Angels team, while it's only 9 games in, overall, they're playing pretty well. Shane Baz on the mound for Tampa Bay did not give up an earned run in his first start against Pittsburgh, and he had 10 strikeouts in that game. But he did give up 7 hits in 6 innings. So he gave up at least a hit per inning, basically, a little bit over a hit per inning. But the Pittsburgh Pirates unable to get any runs on the board. This Angels team offensively is playing pretty well right now, so I think they can do some more damage against him. So we'll go with O'Hoppe over 1.5 bases plus 160. Jackson Merrill did not play last night, so unfortunately it was a void, but he's got multiple bases in 4 of his last 5 games, so he's playing very well right now. One of my favorite players in baseball, and a player that we're going to be betting a lot this year when he's hot. Obviously, when he's cold, and all players have cold streaks, obviously won't bet him then, but while he's hot, we'll bet him over 1.5 bases here. Facing Jeffrey Springs on the mound for the Athletics, who had a great start in his first game against the Seattle Mariners. 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk. But against the Cubs in his last game, 5 hits, 4 runs, and 4 walks. So a drastically different start against the Cubs and the Mariners. So I like Merrill to get his multiple bases here in this game. And then looking at home runs, yeah, we just talked about O'Hoppe. Well, we're going to talk about him again. Logan O'Hoppe, home run plus 540. He's hit a home run in 4 consecutive games and 5 of his last 7. The same stats for his multiple bases prop. I'll take his home run prop at plus 540. He's got the hot bat right now. So we'll take him a plus 540. And then it is Patrick Corbin Day, which I'm going to get to a little bit more here in a couple seconds when I look at the games overall. But if you look at the Cubs lineup and you're trying to figure out who's going to get a home run against Patrick Corbin, well, you've got a lot to choose from because let me get it up here. I'm scrolling down. There we go. Justin Turner has 2 home runs against Corbin. Dansby Swanson has a home run against Corbin. Ian Happ has a home run against Corbin. Carson Kelly. John Birdie has one. Seize Suzuki has 2 home runs against Corbin. And so does Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker 1 for 2 against Corbin. And that hit was a home run. So basically, you could choose every single Cubs player for a home run and hope that he gives up 1 or 2. But I'm going to focus in on Kyle Tucker. Leads the Cubs in home runs this year. What a great addition Kyle Tucker was for the Cubs. So we'll take him at plus 525 for a home run here in this game. Looking at some other games that I wanted to mention. 2 players still have a hit in every game they played in the season. Nolan Arenado for the St. Louis Cardinals and Jacob Wilson for the Athletics. Watch out for that guy. He's a great hitter. I don't think he's got a home run yet, but he's consistent for a hit. So if you're looking for hit parlays, I would consider both of those guys. That Patrick Corbin Texas-Chicago game, I lean with the over there. The only issue is I don't like what I'm seeing from the Texas offense right now to take the over in that one. But, I'll continue with my recap here, the rest of the games in just a moment. OwnersBox Fantasy, player props, salary cap, lightning lineups. Sign up using promo code TPICS. Link is in the description below. Premium plays, I've got one MLB side as well as 2 NHL sides over on CapperTech. Link is in the description below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the show and the subscribe button if you guys are new. And now I'll continue back with my recap. As I said, the Corbin, Jameson Taillon, Rangers, and Cubs. The Cubs are going to do their fair share of damage. And Jameson Taillon should give up some runs, but this Texas offense, I'm just not confident enough to pull the trigger on the over there with that one. And then Orioles and D-backs, Morden against Kelly. Morden with a 9.72 ERA. Merrill Kelly with a 10 ERA. Yes, I lean with the over there, but that just seems to be not a trap, but that just seems to be too obvious to take the over there. Charlie Morton's been awful. Merrill Kelly, great first start, really awful second start. Both of those are over teams in the Orioles D-backs. Didn't go over yesterday. I lean with the over today, but again, feels a bit maybe too good to be true is the right word. And then that's basically it here for my thoughts on the rest of the slate. Players we took yesterday in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Took his over 1.5 bases yesterday, cashed. Not taking it today because Garrett Crochet is on the mound for the Red Sox. And he's off to a great start this season, following up what he did last year. And then the other one was Jose Altuve facing Luis Castillo, the good Luis Castillo. There's 2 Luis Castillos for the Mariners pitching-wise this year, both starters. So be careful with that. But not sure who's pitching for Houston. Obviously, that doesn't matter with Altuve bases, but decided to pass on Altuve bases today. Corbin throws a gem. Didn't bet it, but strong lean towards the under, or Texas in the under. Wow. Tucker is a good look. Saw Vladdy's contract and is probably salivating at his free agency. Yeah. Yes. I heard Jacob Wilson is the only player in baseball with no strikeouts or walks. Wow. I didn't even know that. But I do know he's got a hit in every game. The Athletics have some talent. Give them a couple more years. And it could be a dangerous team. But that's today's show. Best of luck to everyone in your MLB plays. Best of luck on your NHL plays, whatever other sports you guys are betting. And we will see you guys back here tomorrow for another episode of Prop Hitters MLB Picks and Predictions. Best of luck today, guys.